We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's the nightcap to a big Christmas day full of football. The Ravens and the Niners. Off we go from Santa Clara.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
And that nearly an interception here on his opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken it around the 40.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
The Niners had 8-6 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
Fighting, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Jackson going to shift him around. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. On 2nd down, Jackson. That is caught. Rashawn Bateman. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Jackson. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl? We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Well, now they'll try the end around. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Third down and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Jackson now. This is caught. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Now 2nd and 3. Lance getting this out wide to Yuuhhhh. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Lance. Buying time to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On first down, Lance.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And the ball is knocked out. And one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are... Ball at the 37-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
7 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Lance now on 1st down.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
McCaffrey fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
4th down now after a loss of 2. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
The Lance going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Lance. And this pass caught by Gray. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So
in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
And Lance now to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Lance looking to throw it.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
Ayuk goes in motion. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Play action. It's Jackson.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
Throw right side here going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Again, Jackson.
It's deep for Duvernay.
This is intercepted.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 11.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Now they'll change things up. Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And just shutting him off there. And they're able to get this one across the 45.
80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
To throw, it's Lance. To the sideline and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Finding Gray on the out route.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Now Lance on the option right.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
David Ajabo, credit him there. He fired across the line and planted him for a loss on the play. On 2nd down, here's Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that will extend their lead even further. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Lamar changing the play. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them. And not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Well, design run here for Yuuhhhh. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Tough spot here, 3rd and 18, following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. Here's Lance to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Connects with Duvernay.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Jackson to throw. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. One last shot for Jackson. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
Did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for San Francisco, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for the Ravens, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.